Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations and I'm Nova and welcome back to our 25 days of Christmas. Today is day 13. If you have not been here before, welcome to our cozy little corner of YouTube. I hope you find this to be the comfiest, the coziest, and the warmest little getaway that you could find here on YouTube. I hope that this will be a place that you can let your hair down, sit for a minute, relax, let your worries roll off of your shoulders, just take a deep breath and do something for yourself, something that you're gonna enjoy, something that's not for anybody else, not anybody else except for you, not something you need to do, just something to bring you some joy, something to decompress. Maybe grab yourself something hot to drink or cold to drink, depending on what you like. Maybe get yourself a fancy little coffee. Hey, if you want to, throw a little whipped cream on top of it. They have flavored whipped creams at most of the grocery stores now, guys. That is like my favorite little hack for feeling like you're treating yourself. Just throw a little flavored whipped cream on top of your morning coffee. Which I need to get some flavored whipped cream. I haven't had any for a while, and I think it's time to get some again. I wonder if they have any Christmas flavors. I'll have to go to Target. Target and Aldi both have flavored whipped cream. But, you know, grab yourself something to drink. Grab yourself a project if you want to work on a project. You can hang out with me and you can craft away. You know, if you want to just sit and do absolutely nothing, that is totally fine. You deserve moments of doing absolutely nothing. Just chilling, just relaxing. Not every moment has to be productive. So don't forget to do that. If you are not new here, by the way, welcome back, my Nomi. I am so happy that you're here today. I hope you guys are all doing well and taking care of the best that you can. And I hope that you are enjoying our 25 days of Christmas videos. We have lots of fun Christmassy content in store for today. By the way, if you do not celebrate Christmas, do not worry. This is not, you know, you don't have to celebrate Christmas to have fun and enjoy yourself here. This is just all about spreading positivity and joy and just finding the happiness of the season, enjoying the lights, enjoying the you know warm comforting vibes. Like, you don't have to celebrate Christmas to be welcome here. So I hope that you know that. Anyways, we always start out our 25 days of Christmas videos with opening up our little advent calendar. This year we're doing a 24 cups of cheer Keurig calendar. And yesterday we had hot chocolate. We had a Swiss Miss hot chocolate. I wonder what is going to be in store for today. So I am officially down one row to where I can't just sit this on my desk in front of me and open it for you guys. I'm actually going to have to hold it up. You guys ready to see what our drink of the day is? Bum ba da bum. What have we got here? I see Cinnabon. Ooh, Cinnabon classic cinnamon roll, bakery inspired. Let me sit this down. If you don't know, by the way, I don't know what's in this box. My sister actually picked it out for me and she made sure there were no duplicates, but I do not know what's in here. So classic cinnamon roll, that sounds absolutely phenomenal. Definitely going to run away and make this here in a moment. I will definitely let you guys know what I think of this. We are going to be getting into a lot of Christmassy content today, so make sure if you would like to, grab yourself something to drink as well. I'm going to run off and make this and come back, and then we can start our little hangout for the day, some cozy crafting together, and lots of crochet type content, of course. So grab yourself a project, grab yourself a drink, and if you would like to hang out with me for a little while, I would love that. All right, guys, I am here with my coffee. And that's that Cinnabon or Cinnabon cinnamon roll, and I'm having it in my In This House Memories Are Made mug. I put some creamer in it, so it should be cooled down. Oh, nice. Ooh. Oh, yes. Ooh, that kick of cinnamon. That is fantastic. Ooh. I'm pretty sure I've had this one before, but like it's been a while. I really, really like cinnamon coffee. Actually, one of my favorite creamers to use is a cinnamon creamer, but I'm actually not using cinnamon creamer right now. So the cinnamon that's coming through is literally just from the coffee. That's good. That has a really good kick of cinnamon. Oh, heck yeah. You know, when I did have this, I don't know if I ever had it without my cinnamon creamer. I didn't realize how much cinnamon flavor this coffee has. So if you like cinnamon, like I love cinnamon, because I freaking love cinnamon, you should try this Cinnabon cinnamon roll coffee. That is fantastic. Ooh, I'm super happy with today's coffee. All right, guys, so the first thing on the agenda that we are going to hop into is going to be the snowflake that I mentioned in yesterday's video. Well, I've mentioned it, but I didn't tell you what snowflake because I wasn't sure yet. So I am using this 100 Snowflakes 2 crochet book. This is by Caitlin Sineo? Yeah, probably Sineo. It is a St. Martin's Griffin book. Yeah, I think the printer is St. Martin's Griffin. They do some other books too with different authors. I've seen some of these other books. 100 Flowers to Knit and Crochet by Leslie Stanfield. 75 Birds, Butterflies, and Little Beasts to Knit and Crochet by Leslie Stanfield. That one sounds intriguing. I haven't seen that one. 75 Seashells, Fish, Coral, and Colorful Marine Life to Knit and Crochet by Jessica Polka. 75 Floral Blocks to Crochet by Betty Barnden. So this publisher does do some different crochet books, but they have some really cool snowflakes in here. I was showing this to you guys yesterday, and if you are interested in seeing more of these snowflakes, last year on my 25 days of Christmas, I actually did a snowflake every day. So this is like the first one through, is it 12? I think, yeah. This is the first 1 through 12 right here. They have this really nice way of displaying them so you can go through and pick what snowflake you want to do. And it has the name and the page number for the snowflake. But yeah, I did 25 days of Christmas last year, and I did 25 snowflakes. I actually think I did possibly 26 snowflakes, and I did duplicate some of them as well. But today I'm going to be showing you guys White Dew, which is, let me go to the showcase to show you the snowflake. That way I don't got to worry about showing you the pattern. All right, this is White Dew. It is actually the one that I showed you guys as me possibly wanting to do it. It's this purple one. So I thought that that was like a really pretty, like, stereotypical snowflake. And let me go ahead and hold it up for you guys while I read you the little blurb. So I did this in crochet thread. I wanted to do some snowflakes in crochet thread this year, so I bought some white crochet thread. And so this was my first time working with it. It's right here. Not my first time working with crochet thread, although I have very, very limited experience with it, but my first time working with white crochet thread. And it's just Aunt Lydia's, you know, like size 10 or whatever. I pulled the ball band off trying to find the beginning of the of the yarn. Okay, so this is just as good as it's gonna look right now. It will need to be blocked, and I'll make some starch solution for it. I really, really like how it came out. I left this on here in case I want to make it just an ornament and make a little tie. And if I don't, then I can take that off at any point, obviously. But I love how that came out. Let me try to give you guys a little bit of a background. It's so frilly and lacy. I used a 2.25 millimeter hook with it. The thread did recommend a 1.5, but my smallest boy hook is the 2.25, so I wanted to use that. Ergonomic boy hook is the 2.25, so I used that. So my snowflake did come out a little bit bigger than it's supposed to, but I think it's so beautiful. I really love it, and it looks so lacy. I can't wait to see this blocked. Last year I went and made some starching solution. That's also part of my 25 days of Christmas videos. So if you guys were wanting to see how to like starch them and stiffen them and all that good stuff, I made it last year with, I believe, cornstarch and water, and you like boil it and stuff. I think this year I'm going to try the Elmer's glue and water method. I want to try out some different methods. So I think I'm going to do the Elmer's glue this year. And I also have some regular, like, worsted weight snowflakes from last year that I made after I starched the ones I made last year. So I have more to starch than just the ones I made this year. But the cool thing about this book, anyways, what I was going to get at, is each snowflake has like a little blurb about it, and I think that the blurbs are so fun. So for white dew, we have white dew is the name for dew that has been frozen to a glaze by dropping temperatures. After freezing, it might attract a few lacy snowflakes like this one. So I think that those little descriptions are so fun. This is such a lacy snowflake. I really love it. Like I said, I cannot wait to see that blocked, and I will of course show you guys when I block them how they all come out. And then also I noticed some things about this book when I was looking at it this last time, and I wanted to show you guys or tell you about them. So there is a section in the back of this book for projects that you can make with the snowflakes, and I didn't look at this last year. So for one, they've got like a shawl made of snowflakes, which is really cool. That's really pretty. And then one of their pictures of them being ornaments, they put like little beads on theirs. I love that with the beads on it. I wonder if you crochet them right in or if they sewed them on after. It looks like they probably sewed them on after, with the way that they put them on. So that would definitely be something fun to do. So the first project suggestion they have is putting them on mittens. So you can just do some like fleece mittens. You could probably just buy some fleece mittens, or you could sew them if you're like a sewer, and then just put a snowflake on them, and that is a really pretty little detail. And I mean, of course, you could always crochet or knit your snowflake or your mittens as well. Oh, that is yummy. And then the next idea is gift cards and gift tags. So this actually goes really well along with how I've been making Christmas cards lately. I've been doing crochet borders on them, but maybe next year I'll do snowflakes on them. This is a very different take. A little bit more, I don't want to say simple because the snowflakes are not simple, but a little bit more like neutral colors and stuff, at least the way they did it. Mine are definitely a lot more bright than that. Like, I have a card sitting next to me. Let me pick one up. I have a couple sitting next to me because I need to get these mailed. So here's one with the crochet on it, and then here's a glimpse of the inside crochet, and I have stickers all over them and stuff too. But I really do like the idea of doing the snowflakes also as on gift tags. That's a really cool idea, just to spruce up a present. Especially if you did, like, you know, those really like, oh, what's the word? I have it in my head. You know, when you do a present with like the brown paper bag and like the vintage, I think vintage is kind of the word I'm looking for, like the vintage ribbons and stuff like that. Maybe even like that butcher's twine and stuff like that. You know, you tie them with that. Maybe put some beads on there, some like little wooden beads, you know, that kind of like rustic, that's the word I'm looking for, like a rustic vintagey sort of wrapping, and then have like a brown or a white or even if you did handmade paper tag, and then one of those crocheted snowflakes. I might do that next year because I really do want to try making handmade paper gift tags with little crocheted snowflakes. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so then their other idea is a magical mobile. So they made a little mobile and hung snowflakes off of it, which is super pretty and a really good use for doing like the colorful snowflakes. That's another thing. You could do colorful snowflakes on like gift tags and cards too. And then they have accent pillows, which this is super, super cute. These would be great if you got like pillows to kind of match your decorations. I love how they did like the white pillow with the purple snowflakes, and then the purple pillow with the white, and then like kind of lilac-y, lavender-y kind of snowflakes. That is so pretty. I love that. And then they have hanging snowflakes, which is the one I just showed you guys with the beads, which is I think what most people would do with them. Then they have framed snowflake art, which is super, super cute too. Kind of like pressed flowers almost is kind of the vibe I get from it. Like if you could press a snowflake, this is kind of like what they would be like. That's really cute. Okay, and then the scarf is the blizzard scarf. Wrap yourself up in a soft snowflake scarf made from your favorite yarn. The scarf shown here features the snow moon pattern and is crocheted from alpaca silk lace weight yarn. Make the snowflakes individually, then sew them together or attach each one to the others as you crochet it by slip stitching its points to the points of the adjoining snowflakes. I think that that is so pretty. This would be a really pretty, like, if you go fancy places for Christmas. I don't know, if you go to, like, dinners or, like, I don't know, dances or something. Imagine, like, a pretty dress with that as, like, your shawl. And it would be a really nice way to dress up kind of a plain dress, too. Kind of like a jewelry, but instead you're doing this really pretty snowflake shawl. So then the other thing that I had seen was just on this last page. It's the acknowledgements. And this kind of gave me an idea of where they got their descriptions for their snowflakes, because I had been wondering about that in my video yesterday. Okay, description of rimmed crystals is from Kenneth G. Libret's site, snowcrystals.com. Definitions of thunder snow, snow moon, and Polaris are from Wikipedia. All other meteorological, my mouth does not want to say that, terms and definitions are from the American Meteorological Society Glossary of Meteorology. And then they have the website, which is amsglossary.allenpress.com/glossary. So they do get all of these terms from legitimate places. So you are learning about stuff as you do these snowflakes. I think these are so, so cool. I love this. Very, very cool. One of these snowflakes is called the lake effect. The winter wind blowing over the Great Lakes can bring rafts of silvery or shivery flakes like this one. It's funny to me because the Great Lakes are up by Michigan. They're in that little area. They don't just touch Michigan, but they touch some of the adjoining states. But Michigan borders on the most. They have all the Great Lakes, basically. And we get a lot of the lake effect. Where I'm from, we actually lived in a border town on the lake. And so the lake effect is talked about a lot. So it's kind of cool seeing that one of these snowflakes is called the lake effect. Frazzle is one of the snowflakes. Frazzle is a type of flowing ice that forms in turbulent water. So anyway, I'll stop reading you the definitions of some of the snowflakes or the ideas for some of the snowflakes, but I just think that they're so fun. But here is our snowflake. I'll definitely be doing some more snowflakes. And then, like I said, I want to try out doing that Elmer's glue stiffening idea this time. Show you this is a 4.25. There we go. I used a 5mm for crocheting this actual panel, but I'm gonna use a 4.25 for connecting it together just to make it a little bit more snug. So the way that I'm gonna do this is I'm going to wrap this around the frame. I'm gonna just go to the side of the frame and put this about halfway on it, and then wrap it like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to crochet the sides together. Let me get it wrapped. I know there's a lot out of frame that you guys can't see, but I'm currently getting it wrapped around the whole thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these two sides together like this. So stretch the crochet a little bit. I'm going to pull them together and seam them up, and then I'll either leave it so that the seam runs along this middle part, which is kind of like the center of the candy cane, or I'll kind of rotate it so that the seam will be in the back on the part that goes on the wall. What I've decided to do is I've started to do my slip stitches. I've gone to here so far. I wrapped this around the way that I wanted it to go, and then what I'm doing is there's actually a battery pack in here, and I don't have any AA batteries yet, so it's in here empty, but it'll be able to slide out the end, and then the batteries can be replaced easily, and it can go back up in here. I'm thinking I might put a button here. There is enough give in this fabric down here, in the crochet, to put a button if I wanted to. And then I'll be able to keep that up in there. Right now it stays up in there fine, but with the weight of the batteries, it may need the button. And then what I'm doing is I'm actually running the wire for these lights up through the, sorry about that, I got a phone call. But what I was saying is I'm running the light strand on the inside of the wreath, so you won't see any of the, like metal, none of the wiring. Oops, that's caught on some metallic strand there. You won't see any of the wiring because I'm going to run it inside of here, and then I'm just popping out the lights, and they are where the gnomes are. So you see that on the back of the gnome there's the light, and then they'll come out at intervals. And then this part right here that looks a little funny is actually how I didn't cut off any of the strands from changing colors. Sorry, I'm trying so hard to like get this into frame in a good way. Where I didn't cut off any of these strands for changing colors. I'm wrapping them along this wire, or along this piece of the framing, and then knotting them to the new pieces as I go, since in intervals on both sides they don't line up, but they're like on this side it'll be you know, here, on this side it'll be here, on this side it'll be, you know, they alternate. So I'm wrapping them and then tying them, so it gives it a little extra security, pulls it in a little bit, and gets rid of my tails, makes it a little more sturdy. I think it's a good way to add a little bit of sturdiness to what I'm doing. Okay guys, a surprising amount of work later. Are you ready to see our candy cane? Ta-da! Aw, the gnomes blow up on the screen because they're on. Hubby got home and brought me some batteries, so I was able to turn it on. But let me turn it off so that you can actually see. So I gotta kind of back it up. There you go. I'm so happy with it. I think it came out so cute. So I did not need to put a button in there. It stays in perfectly fine, even with the bottom heavy. I will obviously have to make something to hang it from. But here is what it looks like, and you can see the little gnomes. In person, the little gnomes do not blow up the lighting like that and like make them invisible. You can still see the gnomes when they're lit up. I'll take some pictures, probably once we're all finished with this in general. You know, with good lighting, and then you can actually see the gnomes lit up. Actually, let me try. There's a hair. Okay. Let me try if I bring you in and focus it, maybe. Maybe you'll be able to. Let's see. What if I turn that off? No, it just really does not want you guys to see the gnomes. So weird. Well, you can see the silhouettes, I guess. But yeah, so that's how it came out. I am so happy with it. I love it. I think it came out so good. And this is the front just because it is like a domed kind of shape. Like this part is flat and then it rounds in the front, so it kind of had its own clear front already. But also in the back, you can see this is my seam for slip stitching. I just slip stitched in red, but I kind of rotated it so that you don't see the slip stitching seam. I love how it came out. This is actually really big. But there we go, guys. All double crochets. I did 3 rows of double crochets in each color, alternating. And I just, like I told you guys before, I just took a piece of yarn and wrapped it around here and cut it, like held it tight and cut it. And that's how I knew how wide I wanted to make my, basically like scarf that I made. And then I put that on here, and I'm actually really glad I left the tails. Once I started working on it, I was like, maybe I shouldn't have left the tails. But I actually ended up being really happy I did, because I used it to secure the crochet to the actual like frame or base or whatever you want to call it, the wire frame. Because also in here there are like metal bars that run in like intervals, and so I was able to tie on to metal bars and stuff to kind of manipulate this to stretch and contour the way that I wanted it to. And so it's not just a tube that's kind of slid onto it, it's actually affixed at points all throughout, so you could not slide this if you wanted to. It's actually like attached super well throughout the whole thing. But I am so happy with that. And then the way that I did this, you can slide it out if you want to, but you also don't have to. I flipped it so that the block end that has the on button is actually like at the very bottom. So you can just reach in there and turn it on. But when you need to take it out, you can take it out and have plenty of like excess maneuverability. Like there's a lot of extra cord so that you can change the batteries without problem. So, I'm really loving this, and hubby had a really good idea when he was helping me with the batteries. He said, what if you made like a crocheted light strand, like 2 of them, to make a little chair, like a little swinging, chair. And then you put like an elf on it or something on it, like something cute. And I really like that idea. So I might crochet 2 strands of lights, put a little seat, and then put something sitting in there. I don't know what though, so if you guys have any recommendations of what kind of like little amigurumi creature should go hanging from the middle here on a light strand swinging chair, you guys have to tell me, because like it could really be anything, and it honestly doesn't even have to be Christmassy. It could be anything cute. It could be like an animal. Because this is definitely Christmassy. And plus, I could do a little Christmas hat or a little scarf on them, and then they become Christmassy. So we could literally hang anything we want from it. The possibilities are endless. Anyways, guys, I'm going to let you go. This took me quite a while, but I am super duper happy with it. Very happy with it, and happy to have been able to fit it in and finish it. I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and don't forget, Friday is Community Spotlight and Amigurumi Wars. If you don't know about Amigurumi Wars, I will link in the description box below this video the video where I talked about me hosting Amigurumi Wars for December. In that video, I go all in depth about what Amigurumi Wars is and how you participate. But just so you know, there is a giveaway attached to that. So for me, for the month of December, I am hosting, and I am also doing a giveaway of a gift card or PayPal. I can PayPal you the money, or I can give you an Amazon gift card if you win. So if you're wanting to get in on it just for that reason, just to have fun and have a little competition and possibly win, even if you haven't participated in the other months, definitely check it out. And then also Community Spotlight. So you guys can send in your makes. If you want to send in your makes for Community Spotlight, I will be making that video or posting that video Friday. I just want to let you guys know, during this month, I'm actually making the video the day before. Normally, I make my Community Spotlight video like the morning of, and so people who send in last minute submissions usually still get in to that Friday's video. But right now, my Friday videos are very like full of stuff with the Amigurumi Wars and the Community Spotlight and the 25 Days of Christmas. So for the time being, I'm actually doing those the day before. So if you send in a last minute submission, don't worry, it'll still be counted. It'll just be in the next week's community spotlight video. Same for Amigurumi Wars. But I'm not going to be able to wait till the very last minute, or I just would not be able to. It takes a long time to edit those videos. But if you would like to send in something for Community Spotlight, my email is always in the description box below my videos, including this one. It is novagnomecreations@gmail.com. You just send me an email with Community Spotlight as the subject line, and then you can attach as many pictures as you want. There's no limit to that. You can send in as many makes as you'd like to. If you make 10 things this week, feel free to send in 10 things. If you make one thing this week, feel free to send in one thing. You are totally welcome to send in anything crafty. It does not have to be crochet. And then in your email, let me know what name you'd like me to credit you with. And I am happy to credit you with your full name, just your first name, just your initials. I can put your Instagram or your YouTube channel. If you want me to kind of like say so-and-so from blah, 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 I can do that and give you a little shout out. So let me know what you would like to be called. If you don't let me know what you'd like to be called, I will just assume it's whatever name is attached to the email. So if you sign it as something, or the name, your email is your name, then I will just have to make that assumption. But I would really prefer it if you let me know what to call you, because I like to just call you exactly what you'd like to be called. Even if you think I already know, I appreciate it, because then it just takes a little bit of guesswork out of it, makes it a little bit less stressful for me. And then on Friday, we will have our big montage of all the Community Spotlight, all the Amigurumi Wars, and 25 Days of Christmas stuff. All right, guys, I will see you again here real soon. Bye!